You could have one cam show where someone goes, I've got 50 quid, you're like, yeah, we can strip my income for you, 50 quid, and then someone else wants something a bit more, 100 quid, someone else wants a little bit different, 150 quid.
The people that go on these websites, like, they're looking for like a sexual fantasy, they're looking for, you know, a guy that's gonna fill their need.
I think I'm selling a fantasy because everything's a fantasy. That's the whole idea behind it. They're fantasising over that person, what they're able to do.
I don't know, I kind of see camming like under that persona as like a bit of an act. Joseph is like who I am in my everyday life, like to my family and friends, like they all know that side of me. J-Matt is kind of like the, I suppose, more adventurous, like the wilder side of me that I suppose camming brings out.
16. I started when I was 16. We was just messing about online, trying to find something to make us some money. And we found this. Me and Will found it. He said, oh, someone's offered me 100 quid to have a wank. Hang on a minute. What's this website? Let's get on it. And then people started saying, oh, there's two straight lads. Can you do stuff like in the same room together? And that it just grew from that.
Like I knew of like cam sites like before then, but I'd never really like saw it as like a way to like make money or anything. It was always just kind of a lark. I was lonely like after being in London, so it was kind of a way to just like communicate with people.
You could have one really good day, you could have 600, 700, 800 quid come in out of the blue, maybe a bit more. Depends how much you can sell, depends how much money that person who's wanting is willing to spend on you. I
do get a bit grossed out sometimes by the kind of requests that I get, but at the end of the day it's easy to just block someone and or just kick them out of the room or whatever. Like, ultimately, I'm in charge.
I would never do game for play. I'm 110% straight. They want two straight lads next to each other, not playing with each other, just having a laugh, having a bit of banter, fulfilling their fantasy.
I mean, a lot of people like that could be watching me, you know, they might have families and wives and children and they might not be out, and it might just be like their, you know, little window of time where they get the opportunity to like get off on something that they actually are interested in. As opposed to, you know, living like a life of denial or whatever. And I think as long as I'm like no homewrecker, which I hope I'm not, then I don't really see what the problem is.
So you might think it's disgusting, but the person I'm doing it for are enjoying it, they're getting what they want, they might be shy, they might not be able to leave the house, so they need this online.
You know, no parent wants to see their kid like sexualized, like, and you know, selling themselves, but like, I mean, my parents are quite liberal, so they don't like it, but they accept it, and they know that I've been in much darker places and that I could be doing a lot worse things and that I've done a lot worse things. I
wouldn't say they support it, but they understand that I need to financially support myself. As long as I can support myself and support my son, they're not fussed.